Good morning, dear children. How are you? Hope you are fine. Today also I have brought a quotation for you. Study like there is no tomorrow. Because if you keep putting up your studies for tomorrow, you will probably be too late. So whatever assignments you are getting today, try to complete it today itself. Don't wait it for tomorrow. So with this beautiful quotation, we start our class. Previous class we studies about some input devices. So some other input devices and output devices we'll study today. So what are the input devices today we'll study? Like our light pen. Light pen all of you have seen. In our smart class also light pen you have used in stylus what you are telling, that is also one type of light pen. Light pen is a light sensitive pointing input device commonly used to select or otherwise modify text or data on a screen. A light pen may also be used to describe the pen or stylus used with a graphic tablet. Today, light pens are no longer used due to the invention of touch screens. You must have seen also before 2-3 years we are using stylus for our smart class, but nowadays we are using touch screen. So that means the stylus is replaced by the touch screen. It is a light sensitive pointing input device commonly used to select or otherwise modify text or data on a screen. Many times you all have used it in your smart class also. Teachers you have seen using this stylus. Pen sub device, light sensitive, a photoreceptor is there inside this pen, and whenever we will point to a place on the monitor, it will select, light will be reflected, and then that portion of the screen will be selected. So using this we can select any menus or any part of the text to modify data on the screen. So next is your MICR. MICR stands for Magnetic Ink Character Reader or Magnetic Ink Character Recognition. What is this actually? This magnetic ink character reader, it is used generally in bank for the processing of checks. You must have seen checks at your home that it contains some information at the bottom of the check like this, and it is more darker than other information of the check, because these informations it is rounded. They are written using a special ink known as your magnetic ink, which contains iron oxide. And because if you will smudge it, roll this, also this information will not destroy. So this is the specially written this information, and what is information letters contains? It contains important informations like check number, account number, and bank routing number. So these informations are special information written with a special ink known as your magnetic ink, which contains iron oxide, and these informations can read by the device known as your magnetic ink character reader. So it is used in bank generally for the processing of checks. Magnetic ink character recognition or code, known in short as MICR code, is a character recognition technology used mainly by the banking industry to streamline the processing and clearance of checks and other documents. MICR refers to the line of numbers that appears at the bottom of a check like this. The MICR line is a group of 3 numbers, which are check number, account number, and bank routing number. So this is a device which is used in bank for the processing of checks and other documents. This is also one of the input device. So with this we come to end the input devices. Know about the input devices. So now come about the output devices. You know that storage devices we have read, which is used to store data and information. Then we read about input devices using which we can enter data to the computer for processing of the data. Then output devices which is used for producing result or to display the result to us. So some of the output devices are your most popular monitors, then your printers, then speakers, plotter, and then projector. Now we will learn about one by one about first your monitor, which is more popular and all of you know. For every computer, any device monitor must be there to show the display or to show the output of the output or result of the data or process to work. Monitor is the most common form of output from a computer. The picture on a monitor is made up of thousands of tiny color dots called pixels. That you know, pixels, you know, the small dots present on the screen is known as your pixels. But the monitors are of different types. One is your cathode ray tube, CRT, liquid crystal display LCD, plasma monitors, touch screen monitors, organic light emitting display OLED monitors. Nowadays it is very popular. So these are actually monitors are different on the basis of the technology they used to. So what is a cathode ray tube technology? Let us see. The CRT works in the same way as television. It contains an electron gun at the back of the glass tube. This fires electron at groups of phosphorus dots which coat the inside of the screen. When the electron strikes the phosphorus dots, they glow to give the colors. Actually, old color TV or old monitors you have seen at the back, there is a gun-like part will be there, where it fires electron gun at the back of the glass tube. This fires electrons at groups of phosphorus dots. Inside phosphorus dots are also there, which coat the inside of the screen. When the electrons strike the phosphorus dots, they glow to give the colors. Nowadays, it is not in use because of this heavy and cumbersome, large size, poor image quality, and energy inefficient. A cumbersome means it is difficult to carry. We cannot carry it easily because these monitors were very heavy. Whenever it was in use, these monitors are heavy, so it is very difficult to carry from one place to another. Large size, poor image quality, and energy inefficient. So due to these disadvantages, cathode ray tubes are not in use. So next, very popularly, all of you know what type of monitor we are using: LCD, LED, plasma TV, OLED, like this. No? So let us read about LCD. LCD, liquid crystal display, or TFT display. TFT stands for thin film transistor display. Actually, this is the technology used. Either a transistor will be used or a crystal display will be used inside the monitor to produce the image. Depending upon this technology, monitors are manufactured. LCD, liquid crystal display, is a type of flat panel display which uses liquid crystals in its primary form of operation. There we are using electron gun in a phosphorus coating. Here we are using liquid crystals in its primary form of operation. Commonly found in smartphones, televisions, computer monitors, and instrument panels. LCDs allow display to be much thinner than cathode ray tube technology. You have seen LCD in our computer lab, also seen at your home, also you see that the screen monitor becomes very thin. A display is made up of million of pixels. The quality of a display commonly refers to the number of pixels at one place, means per inch. For example, a 4K display made up of 3840 into 2160. What is this actually? Actually, the screen is divided into rows and columns, and this is the number of pixels in rows, and this is the number of pixels in columns. So, or 4096 into 2160 pixels. A pixel is made up of 3 sub-pixels. Pixel means a small dot on the screen, and that dot is made up of again 3 sub-pixels. That is a red pixel, a blue, and a green, commonly called RGB. These also you have read in science. RGB are the primary color, red, green, blue. Using these primary colors, millions of colors can be produced. So one pixel means one dot in the screen consists of three subpixels of red, blue and green. When the subpixels in a pixel change color combinations, a different color can be produced. You have seen in the computer color palettes are there with different means for one red color you will find thousands of combination of red, different intensity of red you will get. And when these different intensity red, green, blue will be mixed together, they will create another millions of colors will be produced. With all the pixels on a display working together, the display can make millions of different colors. When the pixels are rapidly switched on and off, a picture is created. This technology is used in LCD. So, LCDs are made with either a passive matrix or an active matrix display technology. One is a passive matrix and one is an active matrix. The active matrix LCD is also known as a thin film transistor TFT display. The passive matrix LCD has a grid of conductors with pixels located at each intersections in the grid. Conductors you must have read in physics. Conductors with pixels located at each intersection in the grid. A current is sent across two conductors on the grid to control the light for any pixel. An active matrix has a transistor located at each pixel intersection, requiring less current to control the luminance of a pixel. For this reason, the current in an active matrix display can be switched on and off more frequently, improving the screen refresh time. So, LCDs all of you have seen at your home, computer lab and other places also. The monitor is very thin and the picture quality is very good because of these transistors used at the back of the pixels. We get the good picture quality. Some are using this liquid crystal and some in some monitors transistors are used. So both the monitors gives the good picture quality LCD. So after that one more technology come and another monitor we get, that is a plasma monitors. Plasma monitors are PDP, plasma display panels, are flat panel displays. The plasma technology utilizes small cells containing electrically charged ionized gases across the face of a plasma display to collectively form a visual image. See how we change the technology. In CRT we have used electron gun. Then in plasma we used a liquid in LCD we use a liquid plasma, a liquid crystal, and then in after that we used a transistor. Then we comes to the use of plasma. This plasma technology used a plasma TV. All of you have heard also in some of your house also. Some of having this plasma TV. So what is this? We have started using plasma technology. Plasma monitors are not popular choice as computer monitors because of their expense, very costly, weight, power consumption, and size. However, they offer wide range of contrast and colors and have a long display life, so they can be used for years without going dead. Although it is very costly, so very less we are in use, but it will be used for a long time and very good picture quality also. This plasma TV nowadays it is available in the market, but it is very costly. But very good picture quality. You can see this picture also. This picture as if it is looking very real. So in plasma TV we will find it. The pictures, the images are looking real. Next is your touch screen monitors, now very popular. Touch screen monitors are built by combining touch sensitive materials with a durable but sensitive outer material that protects the monitor from fingers but still allows the monitors to detect where a person is placing his fingers. So no need to explain touch screens. All are using in mobile phones also touch screens are there. In ATM counter touch screens are there. At home TV touch screens are also there. Computer monitor laptop, everywhere touch screen we are using. Where we will touch, that the person will be selected or that program will be selected. So nowadays it is very popular. Touchscreen displays are used in tablets, PCs, checkout store terminals and smartphones. Some store terminals means big shopping malls you will go, you will find one touch screen will be there. You select the items from there, then you can come to the know what are the availability of the item, price of the item. So everywhere in airport also you go, you can take out your boarding pass by using a touch screen monitor from there also. So very popularly now touch screen monitors are used. So different types of monitors we read. One is your cathode ray tube, one is your liquid crystal display, then your plasma panel, then your touch screen monitors. So nowadays very popular. So the newest technology here, OLED, organic light emitting display monitors. OLED monitors are created from pushing an electronic current through organic materials, causing these materials to glow. By manipulating the materials and the electric current, the glow can be made to be desired color. OLED displays are extremely thin and light and offer the promise of portable, lightweight displays that can be worn on things like clothing. But this technology is still so new and the price of OLED monitor is much more than traditional CRT or LCD monitors, while the life of the monitor is relatively low. So means these monitors are very costly, although it cannot be used for years, but very good picture quality and lightweight, portable. You can take easily from one place to another. You know that now in market OLED TVs are very popular, organic light emitting display. So these are the monitors available in the means today's age, and we are using, and technology day by day developing, and in the coming years we may come with another technology of monitor also. So now come to the end of means display device monitor is over. Different types of monitors we studied. Now comes to the printers. Printer is the, all of you know printer. What is the work of printer? Printer converts our soft copy to hard copy. Monitor we watch our soft copy only. Not we cannot touch that document. We can see that document. We can read that document. But when we need a printout in a paper, then we go for a printer. So most convenient and useful method by which a computer converts soft copy to hard copy. Hard copy means in the form of paper. Soft copy means in the form of program. Printers are of two types. They are impact printer and non-impact printer. Impact printers are not in use nowadays. Now we are using non-impact printers. But what are the, we will compare impact printer with a non-impact printer. This printer produces noise while printing due to the mechanical contact between the print head and paper. Actually, these printers you can imagine like a typewriter. There is a head, always you have seen typewriter. There is a print head. That print head will always strike on the paper. And when the print head will strike on the paper, noise will be produced. These printers were like that only. Very poor print quality, because they were using inked ribbon. You can imagine inked ribbon when I am telling carbon paper. Carbon paper used in office nowadays also some places when you want to make any replica of a paper or any duplicate copy of a paper, we can use the carbon paper. So that is a inked papers are there. This type of inked ribbons are used for printing. Low speed, 1 character per second or 1 line per second, but they are low cost. Not in use because they have, because of this poor print quality and low speed, they are not in use. Example, your dot matrix printer. And non-impact printer, what is? No noise produces as there is no mechanical contact between print head and the paper. You must have seen when we are taking out the paper, there is no print head. Smoothly the paper will come out. So no noise produced, better print quality, high speed. 200 monochrome pages. Monochrome means black and white pages per minute, and 100 color pages per minute. You can imagine the speed now. 200 pages per minute colored pages And if you are going for monochrome means black and white, you will get 200 pages per minute. But costly compared to impact printer, uses liquid ink or powdered ink known as your toner for printing. Liquid ink used in your inkjet printer what you are telling countries nowadays that is color ink bottles will be inside that inkjet printer, and this powdered ink is used in your laser printer. And some non-impact printers and thermal printers are also there. So two types of printers are there. One is your impact printer and one is your non-impact printer. These impact printers are not in use nowadays, and we are using non-impact printer like your inkjet printer and laser printer. Inkjet printer uses liquid ink and laser printer uses powdered ink, and it is costly but high speed and it gives better print quality. So next is your speaker. All of you know what is the use of speaker. Speakers receive the sound in form of electronic current from the sound card and then convert it into sound format. So different types of speakers are there and you are using also. So no need to explain more about speaker, how it works. Then comes to your projector. A projector is an output device that can take the display of a computer screen and project a large version of it onto a flat surface. Projectors are often used in meetings and presentations to help make sure everyone in the room can view the presentation. So projector, whatever meetings and all these things I will give you example of your classroom, smart class, where a projector is there and that projector things will reflect on a whiteboard, on your whiteboard, and you all are able to view whatever will be displayed on that whiteboard. So projector all of you are used in your daily life, in your classroom, and how it works also you know. How it works all of you know, so no need to explain more about the projector. It is an output device that can take the display of a computer screen and project a large version or whiteboard, that's why whiteboard is there, to get a large version of it onto a flat surface. Projectors are often used in meetings and presentations to help make sure everyone in the room can view the presentation. Then comes to your next output device, that is a plotter. Plotter is just like printer, but it gives more better quality than the printer. It is actually used in your printing presses to print your books, graph pages and other materials, diagrams, physics diagrams and other things. So where manipulation or means measurements are important. So in that we use our plotter because it gives better print quality. So two types of plotters are there. One is your pen plotter, another one is your photo plotter. So what is pen plotter? It is an electromechanical device. A page moved in two dimensions. You can see here, this is your pen. It can move from left to right and up or down across a paper or film media to create the output. Photo plotter, what is? It uses fiber optic technology to produce the image on dry silver paper like this. So these are the output devices. One is your monitor, then your printer, speaker and then your plotter. So all the output devices are used to produce the hard copy of the document or the image or used to show the output of the computer. So with this we come to the end of the output devices and come to the end of the chapter also. Okay, so I have a information for you, important information. Chapter is over, but this is. So a class test will be held on 21st Thursday. Chapter will be your chapter 2, types of hardware. Timing will be 20 minutes only, 10 to 10:20 am. Question pattern will be MCQ. Test method, a Google form will be used, so no need, there is no nothing difficult in using that form. You don't have to do anything. A link will be sent to you through Campus Care. Campus Care, in the description box, a link will be there. You just click on the link, question paper will be available to you. You select the only MCQs will be there. You select the correct option, and last you will get one button when you do all the answers. Submit button will be there. You just click on the submit button to submit your answers. So I think there should be no confusion about the chapter, which chapter will come. Only one chapter will come, that is your types of hardware. And timing will be 10 to 10:20 am. And I want all of you should participate with this in this test, and read all the videos I have sent to you, so that you can answer all the questions. Uh, uh, any doubt, you can send the message through Campus Care. So you have got time also to read one chapter. You get 5 days to study, and only 10 marks test will be there, and all the questions will be your MCQ questions. So you read line by line to answer these MCQ questions. Thank you all.